The first card you have, your past, is the Hermit. So I'm just seeing, yes, I'm seeing you being very mindful. Being very, very mindful at this time, being by yourself, really contemplating things. I'm actually seeing you really looking back at, not looking back, but looking at who's around you, looking at who was around you at this time, what they really wanted from you. I'm actually seeing someone in your past, in your more distant past, who had some kind of hidden intentions towards you. They didn't show you who they truly were. They might have actually tried to use you. I'm seeing that you might have had this kind of terrible thing happen to you. Someone did something like that to you. This came to light, and yeah, I'm seeing this came to light in your more distant past. I'm seeing this triggering a mindset in you, actually, where you just wanted to examine all of your relationships. And I'm just seeing you feeling really determined at this time, just not to have anyone fool you again. You're like, I'm not going to let this happen ever again. And this is about you finding your path. If you look at this Hermit, he's on a path, he's going along, he has a lantern in front of him, so he's looking at what's in front of him, he's working out where he needs to go. So this is you finding your path through this, and this was like a kind of a cleaning up or a clearing out of any negativity in your life. This is in your past, but this is a process. You're still going to be going through this process for a while, and I'm seeing you actually getting rid of any negative stuff. It could be people even, you could be cutting some people out, it might be that drastic even, or you might just be seeing less of people. And it could even be things like things around your house that reminds you of negative times or bad times. And you're just going to be clearing out a lot of these negative things, that's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have your past is the Queen of Cups. So yes, you're examining things. I'm seeing this again in this card. Examining what was going on in your life, examining your emotions. This is about examining. The Hermit was really about examining what you had around you, who you had around you. This was like the exterior of your life. The Queen of Cups was like examining the interior of your life, because she's on the edge of the water. She's looking into the water. She's looking into the cup. So she's looking into her emotions. That's what I'm seeing you're doing. You're thinking about why you were led emotionally to be in these bad situations, or this situation with this person in the Hermit, and others as well, other people who have treated you badly. And you're kind of looking at yourself and you're thinking, what made me do this? Why am I this sort of person that does this kind of thing? I don't want to be like that. I want to change. Not that you're going to be a hard, horrible person, because you can't be like that. But you're going to have to be a little bit, have some sort of barrier set up between you and these people who are out to hurt you, or something like that. So I'm seeing that, yes, you're just examining yourself. I'm seeing you just examining why you're in these situations. And yes, again, I'm not seeing you're going to become a hard, horrible person or anything like that. I know I'm repeating myself, but you're going to be kind of just, you're going to have one eye open from now on. You're going to give yourself a kind of a shield for your future as well. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your past, is Death. So again, this is about you. You're in transition at this time. This is a transition from your negative past into a future that's a lot more positive from you. So you might have even blocked some negative people. I'm seeing that, because this is a final getting rid of this negativity and moving forward. This is fantastic. This is like an end to a really negative time in your life and a start to a more positive time in your life. That's what I'm seeing there. So this is a really good thing in your past that I'm seeing. This is a really good thing. It seems negative, but it isn't. It's actually really positive. The first card you have for your present is the Page of Pentacles. So yes, you could be getting some sort of a message. This is some sort of a message about money. It could be an opportunity about money coming to you. It could be something about, yes, an opportunity to earn some money. I'm trying to say something like that. Could be that some money's on the way to you. This could have something to do with studying, because sometimes when I look at this Page of Pentacles, I always see that this page is looking up. This page is a young person. They're looking up to the pentacle. It's kind of something to aspire to. It's like, oh, if I learn, I'll be able to get this pentacle. Not necessarily money. It can be money. Obviously, pentacle's about money. But it can be about aspiring to learn, to get better, to go, to look up to that pentacle, to look up to what you can aspire to do, that kind of thing, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I can see studying in this card. I can see that maybe this maybe whatever's coming in for you might be something like a grant, might be like a loan or something like that to help you with studying or a job or something, or a business opportunity. This might be a new job coming in for you, something like that. This is something that you've been wishing for. This is something you've been hoping for a long, long time. This is really exciting. This is a really nice time in your life. But I'm also sensing there could be some nervousness here, some nervousness coming from you with this opportunity. So this page, if you look at this page, he's carrying this pentacle, but he's carrying it right on the tips of his fingers. It's almost like he's afraid of it, afraid to drop it, afraid to damage it. It's like he's holding it like glass and he's afraid he's going to drop it. And this is another, you could be afraid that this is all going to go wrong, or something isn't quite right about this, or maybe you're nervous that you're not really up to this challenge. You are up to this challenge. You really definitely are. This is coming into at the perfect time for you. That's what I'm seeing. And this is a really positive step. This is a step toward your new life. You have the Death card as well. So this is a whole new fresh start for you. So please say yes to this opportunity. Don't be afraid of it. The next card you have here present is the Five of Wands. So this card can sometimes be about fights, it can be about competition, and it can be about children, it can be about siblings, that kind of thing, sibling rivalry. What I'm seeing is that I'm seeing that someone around you might be a little bit negative about this opportunity that you have, if they found out about this opportunity. So I'm seeing that you could be at this time maybe anticipating what they might say to you, or what they might have to say if they knew this. So I'm seeing you might be keeping this news to yourself for a while, or this information about this opportunity to yourself at this time. And I'm seeing this is very sensitive. Sensible, not sensitive. This is very sensible, because this person's quite difficult. I'm seeing a lot of trouble around this person. And yes, I'm seeing this might be a family member as well. And what I'm seeing is at the moment you might be keeping this to yourself, but I'm seeing that eventually you might have to tell people, or even if you tell people around them, this person's going to find out eventually. But I'm seeing that at this time, this might just be a nice little time you're having to yourself before you've actually told anyone. You might just be happy with this information. You might be thinking about it and kind of just sitting back by yourself and being happy about it before you actually tell anyone. But I'm seeing eventually you will have to tell some people. But when you do, just watch out for this person. This is quite a difficult person. They might be very negative about this. So the last card you have here present is the Five of Pentacles. So yes, this is about this person. This could be a family member. I'm seeing that again. This person could be feeling quite jealous. They feel quite jealous of a lot of other people in the family, quite a lot. If this resonates, you might know who this is. This is why you're thinking about keeping anything good that's happening to you, to yourself, from this person. This is very wise, because they can be very negative. They can say a lot of horrible things about whatever anyone does sometimes. And I'm seeing this person actually feels a bit lost. They feel a bit sad in themselves. They feel very lost, and they might have lost their way in life or something like that. They might even be spiritually lost. I see that sometimes when I see this card, because I see this stained glass window. I see this as a church sometimes. They're very lost in themselves. They're kind of drifting around. And yes, I hope this makes sense, but I'm seeing they have plans sometimes for things, or they've started a lot of plans in their life, and they've never actually finished these plans. They've never actually gone ahead with any of these plans. And so when they see other people with positive things happening to them or being successful, they're very jealous of them. They don't like people being like that. They don't like people having these opportunities. But they never actually look to themselves and what they've done and why they don't have this kind of success themselves. They never see that. They're not very self-aware in that way. That's what I'm seeing about this person. So I'm seeing some people probably have tried to talk to this person about this, but they're just very on the defensive. They're very negative, and that's why they're so lost. This is really, really sad, but I could actually see why you don't want to share this news with this person, because it's kind of hurtful to you with what they're going to say, but it's also hurtful for them. And it shouldn't be. They should be happy for other people's achievements, but they're not. That's what this person's like. The first card you have, your future, is the King of Wands. So yes, I'm seeing this is about flexibility, this card. It can be about flexibility, determination, going about things in a very strong way, determined to do things, very fiery, pushing things ahead, but also thinking in a very flexible, interesting way, going about things like avoiding difficulties, thinking of very clever ways to do that, things happening quickly. What I'm seeing in this card is I'm seeing someone could be suddenly turning around to come back to you. That's what I'm seeing in this card. Whoever this is very determined, and I'm just seeing that this is what they're thinking about. They're thinking about some flexible ways to come and contact you, some innovative ways to come and contact you, some ways to contact you where you'll be happy to actually hear from them, not angry with them, things like that, where there's an opening that's the best way, the nicest way that they can open up to speak to you again. It's that kind of thing. This could be an ex. You might not want to hear from them. I don't know. You might want to hear from them. But I am seeing this being sudden. This is a card of action. Again, this is flexibility. This is a quick turnaround. Why I'm seeing this is because I'm seeing this. If you look at this card and you look at this king's head, right behind his head, there's a kind of I don't know if it's a thing on the wall or a tapestry or something on his throne. They used to have tapestries with different symbols and things like that. Probably is a tapestry, whatever it is. There's a symbol of a lizard behind his head. This lizard is turning around. He's chasing his tail. He's doing a quick turnaround. And to me, this is significant that it's behind his head, because this person from your past is thinking about doing a quick turnaround, coming around to see you again. This is why it's behind his head. To me, this is what's in this person's head. He's thinking about coming back to speak to you quickly or coming back to contact you quickly. Now, I can't tell if you're going to be happy with this or not, but this is what I'm seeing. This is what this person's thinking or going to be thinking about in the future. They're going to come back, turn around, and come back to try and contact you. The next card you have in future is the Knight of Pentacles. So yes, I'm seeing this studying or this learning or this opportunity or this work that was in the Page of Pentacles being reflected in this Knight of Pentacles. This is a project. It's going to take a lot of time to finish. This is going to be quite slow. There might be roadblocks in front of you. There might be difficulties in front of you. It might be very slow. It might look like it's actually not happening at all or going ahead at all. But it is going to be. It is. Be patient with this. If you look at this workhorse, this is a lot of hard work. This horse looks like he's not moving. He is actually moving. It's just very, very, very slow. And yes, this is going to be a slow process. It might be frustrating for you, but it will be worth it. Keep going. Don't give up. That's what this card's telling you. The last card you have for future is the Six of Cups. So look at this. This is the reconciliation card. This is what I was seeing in the King of Wands. And this person's going to turn around, come back to talk to you. Sorry about that noise in the outside. This person's going to come back wanting to talk to you. They're thinking of a sweet, nice, kind way to come and see you. They might be manipulative. You might see them like that. I'm not getting a clear picture as to whether this is a positive or a negative thing for you. I'm just seeing that this is what's going to happen to you. But they're thinking of a nice, sweet way. If you look at this card, someone's giving somebody else some flowers. It's very kind and sweet and lovely outside a little cottage, and it's a beautiful day and everyone's happy. That's what this person's imagining that they're going to do when they come and see you. They're thinking, what's the nicest, sweetest, kindest way I can come back and speak to you? And that's what they're going to be doing. Yes, again, I don't know if you're going to be happy with this or not, but that's what I'm seeing. So this is really good. You have a lot of positive stuff coming to you. This is a really, really positive reading. And I know I've had a lot of Cancer people say to me, oh, you're very negative. I haven't made this positive on purpose, once again, or negative on purpose. This is just what happens when the cards come out. I'm sorry, this is just what I'm seeing. I'm not sorry this time. This is really good.